Some of this stuff looks really old. It's beautiful.
Maybe we should go back upstairs.
These are the objects that attract our desires, prey on our weaknesses, and usually end up destroying us. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 cursed movie objects. For this list, we are looking at the cursed objects in films that have possessed people or caused people to die. Luckily, they are all fictional, although a few are based on real-life items.
Holy shit!
Number 10, Loki Mask, The Mask.
Hey you! What are you doing down there? I'm just looking for my mask! I got it!
While not necessarily the most sinister of items, the wooden mask found by Jim Carrey in this 1994 slapstick comedy certainly carried with it a powerful curse. When the down-on-his-luck banker finds the mysterious mask and places it on his face, he discovers he has the ability to alter not only his own appearance, but all of his surroundings.
Somebody stop me!
Controlled by Loki, the trickster Norse deity, the mask could be a huge danger to society if it were to land in the hands of the wrong people. Luckily, it only exists in this movie.
My book is about masks as a metaphor, Mr. Ipkiss. A metaphor, not to be taken literally.
Number 9, Puzzle Box, Hellraiser franchise.
What's your pleasure, Mr. Cotton?
The box.
As if Rubik's Cubes weren't frustrating enough, the reward for solving this puzzle is a horrible death.
The box. You opened it. We came.
It's just a puzzle box!
Oh no. It is a means to summon us.
Known as the Lament Configuration, the puzzle box in this horror flick acts as a gateway to another dimension. When solved, extra-dimensional beings known as the Cenobites are summoned, led by the horrifying Pinhead, who claims that they are explorers of the carnal experience.
Demons to some, angels to others.
The box also unleashes hooked chains that tear human flesh apart. I guess we'll stick to the Rubik's Cube.
We can't. Not alone. You solved the box. We came. Now you must come with us.
Number 8, Car, Christine.
It seems like nobody likes my car these days.
Stephen King is the master of horror, and for good reason. The man can even make a 1958 Plymouth Fury terrifying. In this cult classic, Arnold Cunningham becomes obsessed with his car, which is nicknamed Christine.
What is it about that car, huh? I don't know. Maybe it's just that for the first time in my life, I found something that's uglier than me.
The car certainly has a mean streak, having killed its previous owner and an entire gang of bullies who vandalized her. Christine eventually murders Arnie before being crushed by a bulldozer, although even that doesn't seem to be enough to destroy this murderous automobile.
It started out small, like a hand or a leg was in a different position, and its head was looking up instead of down, and then one day it was in a completely different room.
Number 7, Annabelle The Conjuring.
Ever think that maybe somebody had a key to your apartment and was just playing a trick on you?
What is it about dolls that seem to attract demonic entities?
You said she's a conduit.
That's right.
What does that mean?
Well, very powerful demonic has latched itself onto her.
While the Annabelle doll in The Conjuring is only a small role, it is certainly memorable. At the beginning of the film, she is shown as one of Ed and Lorraine Warren's first cases as paranormal investigators, after terrorizing 2 young women and a young man. The Warrens lock her away in a display case in a room full of allegedly haunted artifacts. Later in the film, however, Annabelle is released by the spirit of Bathsheba and attacks the Warrens' daughter, Judy. Annabelle was so terrifying and memorable that a spin-off was created the following year. Number 6, Horcrux's Harry Potter franchise.
A Horcrux is an object in which a person has concealed part of their soul.
The ability to split your soul into different objects so you can live for eternity sounds pretty cool, right? Well, not if you have to murder someone to do it.
Merlin's beard, Tom. Isn't it bad enough to consider killing one person?
The Harry Potter universe is full of objects cursed with dark magic, but nothing compares to Horcruxes holding the soul of Lord Voldemort.
Difficult to find. Even more difficult to destroy.
But if you could find them all, if you did destroy each Horcrux...
One destroys Voldemort.
As Harry, Ron, and Hermione hunt down and destroy each individual Horcrux, they discover that each object contains dark magic with the ability to inflict physical harm or even allow Voldemort to physically appear.
But magic, especially dark magic, leaves traces.
Oh, God. Look at this.
Number 5, The Book of the Dead, the Evil Dead franchise.
The first few pages warn that these enduring creatures may lie dormant, but are never truly dead. They may be recalled to active life through the incantations presented in this book.
Why, oh why, would you ever open a book bound in human skin, let alone read it?
Kunda.
This didn't seem to stop the protagonists in this cult horror classic, who find the book in the cellar of an isolated cabin in the middle of the woods and immediately open it. The cursed book unleashes a flurry of assaults on whoever reads it, including botanical sexual assault and demonic possession. In this case, you really can tell a book by its cover. Number 4, The Doll, Child's Play franchise. What happens when a good guy doll is possessed by a voodoo-practicing serial killer?
Hi, Mikey!
A lot of people end up dead, duh. The second possessed doll to make our list, Chucky, is actually based on the real-life story of Robert the Doll, if that makes it any better.
Had to transfer your soul out of the doll into that of the first human being you revealed your true self to.
You mean the first person I let in on the fact that I was really alive?
Like most objects on this list, Chucky is almost impossible to destroy, appearing in 5 sequels to date. There is also a rumor that he may appear in a crossover with Annabelle. Count me out.
Hello, Andy.
Number 3, Spinning Wheel, Sleeping Beauty. Perhaps the worst thing about cursed objects is sometimes there is nothing you can do to avoid them.
Before the sun sets on her 16th birthday, she shall prick her finger on the spindle of a spinning wheel and die.
This is the case in Sleeping Beauty, where Princess Aurora is cursed by the evil Maleficent to prick her finger on the spindle of a spinning wheel on her 16th birthday and fall into a deep, death-like sleep.
Still fearful of his daughter's life, did then and there decree that every spinning wheel in the kingdom should on that very day be burned. So 'twas done.
Despite the numerous efforts by the king and the 3 good fairies, Aurora eventually pricks her finger.
Touch it, I say. You poor simple fools.
The same thing happens in the 21st century reimagining of the story, proving that sometimes destiny just flat out sucks.
Before the sun sets on her 16th birthday, she will prick her finger on the spindle of a spinning wheel and fall into a sleep like death. A sleep from which she will never awaken.
Number 2, VHS Tape, The Ring.
Have you heard about this videotape that kills you when you watch it?
What kind of tape?
A tape. A regular tape. People run it, I don't know.
Who said that cursed objects had to be old, dusty artifacts? The ring proved that curses are capable of affecting modern technology as well. Well, pseudo-modern. In this horror flick, once you have to watch this videotape, you receive a phone call telling you that you will die in 7 days.
7 days.
The only way to escape this curse is to make a copy of the tape and show it to someone else, making it not only a deadly curse, but a self-replicating one as well. Thank goodness that this came out before online streaming existed. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
No, it wasn't my fault! It was the mirror!
It wasn't me! It wasn't me! It was the mirror!
The big box was made with the belief that the evil itself could somehow be contained. Think of it. If you believed such a thing, that you could trap a demon.
The bracelet of Anubis.
You don't know what this is, do you?
It's a pirate medallion.
Number 1, The One Ring, the Lord of the Rings franchise.
One ring to rule them all.
The One Ring won't kill you in 7 days or open a portal to another dimension, but it will corrupt your mind with one of the most deadly weapons: power. It destroys Gollum, corrupts Boromir, and nearly ruins Frodo.
The ring is mine.
Even Gandalf is afraid of it. Forged by the Dark Lord Sauron, the One Ring rules all the rings of power and was designed to give him power over all of Middle-earth. The worst part, the ring needs its master, and it wants to be found.
Never put it on, for the agents of the Dark Lord will be drawn to its power. Always remember, Frodo, the ring is trying to get back to its master. It wants to be found.
Do you agree with our list?
You do.
What's your favorite cursed movie object? For more terrifying top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
What's the matter? Are you scared?